In the next few minutes, we're revealing 33 machines that can launch a real business. Your only job is to spot the one that could change your life, because I promise you, it's in here. Ever see a custom t-shirt and think, I could design something better? With a heat press machine, you can launch your own creative business for less than you might imagine. Believe it or not, getting started in the world of custom merchandise can cost as little as $200. This machine is your workshop in a box, using heat and pressure to permanently transfer your designs onto t-shirts, hoodies, tote bags, and even coffee mugs. The profitability is fantastic. A blank shirt might cost you a few dollars, but your finished custom product can sell for $25 or more. Find your customers everywhere: local sports teams, small businesses, online Etsy shops, or even friends and family. It's a low investment, high creativity business you can run right from a tabletop in your home. Welcome to the world of laser engraving and cutting. This technology uses a focused beam of light to precisely etch and cut a huge range of materials, from wood and leather to acrylic and glass. And you can launch your own precision manufacturing business for around $1,800. Think about the potential: personalized phone cases, custom engraved glassware, intricate wooden puzzles, or unique corporate awards. The profit margins on personalized items are incredibly high. You can sell directly to customers through your own website, tap into the massive market on Etsy, or partner with local gift shops. It's a business where creativity is your only limit. Imagine turning a digital design into a solid metal part right from your desktop. For around $2,500, you can step into the world of precision machining with a desktop CNC mill. Unlike a 3D printer that adds material, a CNC mill is a powerhouse that carves your designs out of solid blocks of aluminum, plastic, or wood with incredible accuracy. This opens up a market for high-value products. Think custom parts for cars or motorcycles, specialized components for inventors, high-end enclosures for electronics projects, or even creating molds for other businesses. The profitability is in the precision. A small custom part that costs little in raw material can sell for a premium because it solves a specific problem. It's a micro factory that fits on a table, turning ideas into real functional hardware. The modern world is built with precisely bent metal. Now, what if you could supply those essential components from your own workshop? For an investment starting at just $350, you can. A sheet metal bending machine or press brake is the tool that lets you take an inexpensive flat sheet of metal and transform it into a high-value, three-dimensional part. Imagine producing custom brackets, project boxes, or repair panels. The profit model is simple. You buy raw metal for cheap and sell the finished, formed part for a significant markup. Your customers are everywhere: DIY builders, mechanics, robotics hobbyists, and even small manufacturers who need custom pieces without the cost of a large-scale fabrication shop. This is a foundational business, turning basic material into critical components. Meet the hydraulic press, a machine that uses extreme pressure to shape, bend, and assemble materials with incredible accuracy. And you can add this industrial capability to your workshop for around $1,800. What can you do with it? Think bigger than just crushing things. You can manufacture custom metal brackets for contractors, press bearings, and bushings for automotive shops, or even stamp intricate patterns into leather goods. The profit comes from turning inexpensive raw materials into precision-formed parts that are in constant demand. Your market includes local repair businesses, other small manufacturers who need parts made, and even craft markets for unique stamped items. This is a business built on pure power and precision, turning basic materials into valuable assets. Alright, before we jump to the next one, I need to share something important. All these businesses require one thing to succeed today: a website. It's your non-negotiable digital storefront. The real question is, how do you make sure it's always online? And more importantly, how do you choose the right technology to build it in the first place? There's a completely free service I stumbled upon called Uptime Card. It not only alerts you if your site crashes, but it gives you data-driven advice on the best tech to use for your project. It even creates this cool digital uptime card to showcase how reliable your site is. But here's a tip that most people don't know. If you register now, they give you their premium plan, which normally costs about $5 a month, and you get to keep it for a very long time, all for free. They're just a really transparent service. Screen printing is the classic method behind the most durable and vibrant graphic tees. The process is simple. A design is made into a stencil on a mesh screen, and ink is pushed through it directly onto a shirt. The best part? You can get your own professional setup started for around $275. The real money in screen printing comes from volume. Once your screen is prepped, you can print dozens of identical items quickly, making it ideal for bulk orders. Your customers are everywhere: schools, startups, sports teams, and anyone who wants high-quality, custom apparel. It's a hands-on business with huge demand and a proven track record for profitability. Springs are in almost every mechanical device, from retractable pens and industrial equipment to the suspension in your car. This creates a massive, hidden demand. You can become a go-to supplier for these essential components with a spring coiling machine. Starting this specialized manufacturing business can cost around $2,800. The machine itself is an automated wonder, pulling in raw steel wire and precisely forming it into springs of various sizes and tensions. Your clients aren't the general public, they're other businesses. Think auto repair shops, agricultural equipment suppliers, and product engineers who need specific, custom-ordered springs. The profitability comes from turning an inexpensive raw material, wire, into a critical, high-margin part that other businesses can't operate without. The secret to turning clay into cash isn't the pottery wheel, it's the kiln. This is the industrial oven that permanently hardens clay into sellable art, and you can get the heart of your own pottery studio fired up for about $1,000. The business model is brilliant because it works two ways. First, create and sell your own unique mugs, plates, and sculptures with huge profit margins. Second, and this is the clever part, rent out space in your kiln, offer a firing service to the growing community of hobbyists who don't have their own equipment. You become the essential final step for countless other artists, creating a steady stream of income. Have you ever needed a small plastic part, only to find it's impossible to buy just one? What if you could become the factory? With a benchtop injection molding machine, you can launch a small-scale production business for around $1,700. This incredible machine shrinks industrial technology down to a size that fits in your workshop. It melts raw plastic pellets and injects them into a mold, allowing you to produce hundreds of identical, professional-quality parts with incredible speed. You could be making custom gears for engineers, unique game pieces for designers, specialized knobs, or enclosures for electronics. The raw plastic costs pennies, but the finished custom components sell for a premium. You can supply other small businesses, inventors, or hobbyists with the parts they can't find anywhere else, all from your own home. Ever see a rusty piece of metal and see the hidden value underneath? With a sandblasting machine, you can launch a powerful restoration service for as little as $500. This machine uses a high-velocity stream of abrasive media to completely obliterate rust, old paint, and stubborn grime from almost any hard surface. The business opportunities are huge. Imagine restoring antique car parts, bringing rusty patio furniture back to life, or stripping old finishes from woodwork. You could even offer decorative services like etching custom designs onto glass and stone. Your clients are everywhere: auto restorers, metal fabricators, construction contractors, and homeowners. It's a high-demand, hands-on business that turns forgotten junk into valuable, restored treasures. Ever wonder how car wheels or high-end bike frames get that perfectly smooth, rock-hard finish that never seems to chip? The secret is powder coating. This process uses a dry powder that's applied to metal and then cured inside an oven. The heat fuses the powder into a thick, uniform shell that's tougher than any liquid paint. And here's the surprise: you can get into this premium finishing business with a starter setup costing as little as $120. Your customers are everywhere: car enthusiasts, motorcycle builders, metal fabricators, and homeowners restoring patio furniture. For a small cost in materials, you can charge hundreds to make old metal parts look better than new, offering a durable, high-end finish from your own garage. Ever wondered how beautiful furniture gets its perfect wood grain, or what the layers in plywood are actually made of? The secret is wood veneer, and you can build a business producing it. This wood veneer peeling machine operates like a giant lathe, spinning a log against a long blade to unroll a continuous, paper-thin sheet of wood. You can enter this foundational sector of the timber industry for around $4,800. Your business model is pure value add, transforming low-cost logs into highly sought-after veneer sheets. The market is huge, consisting of furniture factories, cabinet makers, and plywood producers who require a constant supply. You're not just processing timber, you are supplying the essential building block for countless other industries. Want to know the secret behind that elegant metallic lettering you see on high-end invitations and book covers? That's hot foil stamping, and you can start a business that adds this touch of luxury for as little as $180. This compact machine uses heat and pressure to transfer a thin layer of shimmering foil onto materials like paper, cardboard, and leather. The profit potential here is outstanding. You can transform a simple 10-cent card into a $5 premium wedding invitation or a basic leather keychain into a $20 personalized gift. Your customers are everywhere: event planners, small businesses needing sophisticated branding, and online shoppers looking for unique custom-made items. It's a low-cost entry into the high-end custom goods market, all from your tabletop. Imagine cutting through solid steel, glass, and carbon fiber with the same machine without any heat, burning, or warping. This is the power of a desktop waterjet cutter, and you can bring this industrial-grade capability into your own workshop for an investment of around $10,000. The machine works by shooting a highly pressurized stream of water mixed with an abrasive particle, essentially eroding its way through almost any material with incredible precision. This opens up a premium market. Think about creating custom knife blanks, intricate mechanical parts for inventors, detailed company logos out of titanium, or even artistic inlays for stonework. Your clients will be other businesses, engineers, fabricators, and artists who need perfect parts without material damage. It's a high-end fabrication service you can run from home. How do you get a mark onto solid steel that's as permanent and professional as the product itself? The answer is electroetching, a high-precision method for marking any conductive metal. For around $6,000, you can establish a specialized business offering this industrial-grade service. The machine uses a safe, low-voltage electrical current and a specialized electrolyte solution to transfer a design from a stencil, creating a crisp, dark mark that is literally part of the metal. Your clients here are other professionals, custom knife makers needing a signature logo, machine shops marking parts with serial numbers, or even artists creating unique metalwork. Because this service adds essential branding and traceability, it's a high-value process. This isn't about volume, it's about providing a precision finish that other businesses will pay a premium to have. This is the bike frame assembly jig, the essential tool for turning raw metal tubes into a high-performance work of art. You can launch your own artisan frame building workshop with an initial equipment investment of around $2,000. This machine acts as a highly adjustable skeleton, holding every tube at the precise angle and length your design demands while you weld or braze the joints. The result is a perfectly aligned, incredibly valuable custom frame. Your raw materials might cost a few $100s, but a finished hand-built frame can command prices of several thousand. This is a true craftsman's business, catering to serious cyclists and enthusiasts who value perfection. Ever wanted to create and sell your own line of custom jewelry without needing a professional workshop? You can, with a simple and effective ring and bracelet bending machine. This is one of the most affordable ways to enter the handmade market, with starter tools costing as little as $100. This device lets you take flat, inexpensive strips of metal, like aluminum, copper, or brass, and expertly bend them into perfectly shaped bracelets and rings. The business model is simple. You buy metal blanks for cheap, stamp them with custom names, dates, or inspiring quotes, and then use the bender to give them their final form. Your material cost is often less than $1, but the finished personalized piece can sell for $20 to $30. It's an ideal business for Etsy, craft fairs, or selling directly through Instagram. Ever wondered how intricate stage props or huge architectural models are created? The secret is often a CNC hot wire foam cutter. This machine uses a computer-controlled, superheated wire to slice through large blocks of foam with incredible precision, sculpting them into almost any shape imaginable. You can enter this specialized manufacturing space with an investment of about $5,000. From custom event signage and trade show displays to prototypes and even molds for concrete casting, the possibilities are vast. Your clients could be event planners, construction firms, or marketing agencies. The business model is simple. You transform low-cost foam blocks into high-value custom products. $100 of foam can easily become a $1,000 set piece. There's a special magic in turning a simple lump of clay into functional art, and an electric pottery wheel is your key to that world. You can launch an artisan ceramics business from your own home or garage for around $200. This machine is the heart of any pottery studio, allowing you to spin and shape clay into beautiful, one-of-a-kind mugs, bowls, planters, and vases. The business model is incredibly profitable. A few dollars worth of clay and glaze can become a handcrafted piece that sells for $50 or more. Find your buyers at craft fairs, through an Etsy shop, or by partnering with local boutiques. It's a truly hands-on venture that lets you shape your own success. Tap into the heart of skate culture by creating your own line of skateboard decks. With a professional deck press and laminator, you can launch your own authentic skateboard brand for about $6,000. This isn't just a machine, it's the core of your operation. It takes thin layers of maple veneer, applies a special glue, and uses immense hydraulic pressure to perfectly bond and shape them into a strong, concave deck ready for the streets and ramps. The business model is proven. A quality blank deck can sell for $40 to $60 wholesale to skate shops, and that's before you even add custom graphics, where the real profits lie. Supply local shops, collaborate with artists for limited edition drops, or build your own direct-to-rider brand online. This is your chance to literally shape a piece of culture. How do furniture makers create those elegant flowing curves from solid wood? It's not magic. It's an age-old technique you can turn into a unique business using a wood-bending steam box. You can launch your own artisanal workshop for about $1,000. The process is incredible. You place wood inside the box, and hot steam makes it pliable. Then, you simply bend it around a form until it dries, locking in the new shape permanently. This lets you create high-value products like the curved backs of chairs, unique wall art, parts for musical instruments, and even custom longboards. You're turning standard lumber into premium, handmade items with excellent profit margins, selling to designers, craftspeople, and customers on marketplaces like Etsy. Here's a way to turn valuable items into even more valuable keepsakes. We're talking about the rotary engraving machine. Unlike a laser that burns the surface, this tool uses a physical, often diamond-tipped, spinning cutter to physically carve deep, permanent designs into hard materials like metal, acrylic, and wood. You can launch a professional engraving service for around $5,000. This machine is the backbone of businesses that create trophies, personalized jewelry, and watches, or make industrial nameplates. Your market includes corporations needing awards, jewelers requiring in-house services, and customers seeking unique gifts. You're not just selling an item, you're selling a premium, lasting mark of quality, and that kind of value commands excellent profit margins. Imagine printing a full-color, high-definition photo directly onto a block of wood, a sheet of glass, or a metal phone case. That's the magic of a UV flatbed printer. This technology lays down ink and instantly cures it with ultraviolet light, creating a durable, vibrant, and often textured finish on almost any rigid surface. You can launch your own advanced on-demand printing service for about $2,500. This opens up a market for high-value products, custom signage for businesses, personalized acrylic awards, unique art on ceramic tiles, or promotional items like branded golf balls. You are not just selling a print, you're selling a premium, permanent customization that can command a very high price, turning a simple object into a work of art or a professional marketing tool. Ever thought you could shape raw metal, almost like a potter shapes clay? With a desktop metal spinning lathe, you can. This incredible machine takes a flat disc of aluminum, copper, or steel and spins it at high speed. You then use simple tools to masterfully form the metal over a mold, creating perfectly smooth, seamless, and rounded shapes. You can enter this world of artisan manufacturing for about $1,600. Think about the market for high-end custom products, bespoke lighting fixtures, elegant metal bowls, premium barware, or even components for classic car restorations. The magic is in the transformation. You take a few dollars worth of sheet metal and through skill, turn it into a $100 piece of functional art. This is a business where skilled craftsmanship meets incredible profitability right from your workshop. Have you ever admired those intricate wood signs or detailed carvings and wondered how it's possible to get that level of perfection? The secret is a Tabletop CNC router, a machine that puts a high-tech wood shop right on your benchtop, and you can get started in this high-demand market for just $370. It's a computer-controlled carver. You create a design, load a piece of wood or plastic, and the machine automatically cuts and carves with incredible precision. bringing your digital ideas to life. This opens up endless product possibilities. Think custom family name signs, detailed wooden maps, personalized cutting boards, or even small, bespoke furniture parts. You can transform a simple piece of material into a high-value custom product. Sell online, take local commissions, and turn your creativity into a profitable business with the power of automated precision. Ever dreamed up a brilliant electronic gadget only to be stopped by the nightmare of placing hundreds of tiny components by hand? This is a pick-and-place machine, the heart of modern electronics manufacturing, scaled down for your workshop. It automatically picks up and precisely places microscopic resistors, chips, and LEDs onto a circuit board with incredible speed and accuracy. And here's the game changer. You can step into this high-tech field for about $2,500. Your business model is offering small batch circuit board assembly. Your clients are the inventors, the startups, and the dedicated hobbyists who need their prototypes built but can't afford a massive factory run. You become a critical launchpad for new technology, turning digital files into functional hardware right from your home. Have you ever thought about the simple key in your pocket? Who makes the blank before it's ever cut? That's where a massive, often overlooked manufacturing opportunity lies. You can get into this high-volume business with a key blank stamping machine for about $2,500. This isn't a small-time operation. This is automated production. The machine takes a strip of metal, like brass, and uses a powerful press to punch out perfectly formed key blanks at an incredible speed. You're not selling one key at a time. Your customers are locksmith suppliers, national hardware chains, and big distributors who need thousands of units. The raw metal is inexpensive, but the finished product, sold in bulk, generates serious revenue. It's a fundamental business that supplies an item nearly everyone uses every single day. Ever been mesmerized by those wooden models that move with the turn of a crank? Those are called automata, and they blend art with simple mechanics. You can start a business producing these captivating kits yourself, and believe it or not, the core tool for this venture can get you started for around $370. This machine, a desktop laser cutter, precisely carves all the complex gears, cams, and levers from thin sheets of plywood. You simply design your unique creation, then package the cut parts into a do-it-yourself kit with instructions. The market is huge, spanning from STEM educational toys to unique collectibles for hobbyists and gift shops. The real value is in your design, turning a cheap sheet of wood into a product with a massive markup. It's the perfect business for blending digital creativity with hands-on craftsmanship. This is the hydraulic rosin press, and you can get started in this specialized field for around $450. This machine uses precision-controlled heat and immense hydraulic force to extract valuable, potent oils from plant materials. The key selling point? It's a completely solventless method. No chemicals, no additives, just pure, clean concentrate. The business here is all about value add, transforming raw material into a premium product that commands a much higher price per gram. You can cater to local growers who need processing, or create your own craft brand for a niche audience. Ever wonder how successful food stalls serve hundreds of perfect dishes an hour? The answer isn't a huge team of chefs. It's technology. This is an intelligent gas cooking machine, and you can build a food business around it starting at just $300. Think of it as a robotic wok that automatically handles everything from stir-frying to simmering sauces. You simply add the ingredients, select a program, and it cooks the meal to perfection with absolute consistency. This is a game changer for starting a ghost kitchen, a market stall, or a specialized catering service. The machine allows you to produce high volumes of popular dishes like fried rice or chow mein with minimal staff, meaning lower costs and higher profits. You're not just selling food, you're selling reliability, which is a recipe for success. Imagine turning simple sheets of glass into breathtaking, one-of-a-kind art pieces. An electric glass fusing kiln makes this a reality. You can enter the world of high-end art glass for an investment of around $4,000. This high-temperature oven gives you precise control to melt and fuse layers of glass together. The process is straightforward. You arrange colorful glass pieces into a design, place them inside, and let the kiln work its magic through a controlled heating cycle. Create everything from custom jewelry and vibrant coasters to decorative bowls and even unique architectural tiles. The value here is in the artistry. A few dollars worth of glass can become a product that commands a premium price at art fairs, in boutique stores, or online. This is your chance to build a profitable business fueled by your artistic vision. The Jewelry Laser Welder, a tool that uses a pinpoint laser to create strong, clean welds without dangerous heat. For an investment of around $5,700, you can offer this elite, high-demand service yourself. Think of the potential: repairing broken chains, re-tipping prongs on engagement rings, and fixing heirloom pieces that other shops turn away. You can also dive into the hugely popular permanent jewelry trend, setting up a pop-up business at parties or markets. This is your chance to partner with local jewelry stores or go direct to customers, turning precision work into a highly profitable craft. How about a business that lets you carve your niche into metal and stone, all for a startup cost of around $130? Meet the industrial aircribe. Unlike lasers, this handheld pneumatic tool acts like a miniature jackhammer, using a vibrating stylus to physically etch into hardened steel, rock, and other tough materials. This opens up a huge industrial market. Offer your services to machine shops for marking parts, construction crews for serializing tools, or welders for identifying components. You can also get creative, offering custom engraving on metal flasks, knives, or even unique stone art. It's a powerful, mobile, and extremely low-cost way to provide a durable, in-demand service right from your workshop.